Canadians Piper Gilles and Paul Poirier take the gold at the final. Silver goes to Americans Madison Chock and Evan Bates, and Italy's Charlene Guignard and Marco Fabbri will take their second Grand Prix Final bronze. Piper and Paul have finally done it. They have won their first Grand Prix Final medal. It's gold during their first ever undefeated Grand Prix season. Their victory kicked off in the rhythm dance. Starting this smexy program with that arrogant character step, they look crisp and sharp, although that could be the 1080p. 6 points in GOEs just for that element. Then they blaze into the fastest twizzles I have ever seen them do, and you can see where they have drawn out every piece of emotion to really give you that juice that you are yearning for in this program. Struggling a little bit on cleanliness in turns on both step sequences, only getting a level 2 out of 4, but the execution and delivery of those elements brought them huge GOEs. Thus, they were able to hold Americans Chock and Bates at bay by less than half a point. We got a competition. The Evita free dance that was 11 years in the making will have to be flawless, and it is. The presentation of all their elements continues to improve. Like that rotational lift, the entry and the exit are just so much smoother. Before, early in the season, I saw a lot of jostling. And of course, the tech panel, as it always is at the final, is channeling Olivia Benson from Law & Order. You ain't getting away with nothing. Piper and Paul, again, only receive level 2s on both steps, meaning that they only had 2 clean turns rewarded. But just like the rhythm dance, they are redlining those grades of execution bonuses to garner a strong 129.71, comparable to their other scores on the circuit, and they are able to pull away from the Americans by 3 points to claim their first ever Grand Prix Final victory. This is their 3rd Grand Prix Final, and both their previous showings were 5th place finishes. They also claimed the victory alongside their training mates, Nadiia Bashynska and Peter Beaumont, whom claimed gold in the junior dance event here. Just like their training mates and idols, they have had an undefeated Grand Prix season. The reigning junior world's bronze medalists teamed up in 2017, Nadiia skating at Scarborough from a young age, and Peter moving from Sheffield, Great Britain to Toronto. They displayed speed and transitional quality of a senior team in their traditional rhythm dance and red violin free to win both segments. Youthful and golden. I'm jealous. Now let's head on to our silver medalists from America, Madison Chock and Evan Bates. Honestly, they looked pretty good here. You can see their confidence and attack really growing from their less than stellar Skate America earlier this season. Now that we have them side by side, we can really compare the top 2 here and see where Piper and Paul bested them. In the rhythm dance, Chock and Bates actually did better than Piper and Paul in terms of technical levels, but the GOEs and program components given by the judges were lower, illustrating that the delivery of the elements, skating quality, and character of the program were lesser than. For example, the pattern style step sequence. The Americans got a level 3 compared to the Canadians' level 2, meaning Chock and Bates got more clean turns for a higher base value of 8.7 versus the Canadians' 7.95. But when it came to the quality in terms of speed, flow, and maintaining the emotion and character of the Latin rhythm, Piper and Paul were objectively stronger and gained a 4.15 in GOEs compared to the Americans' 3.51. Going to the free dance, it is the same story. But this time the Americans had worse levels than the Canadians. Madison and Evan only receiving a level 1 on their 1-foot step sequence and losing a level on a curve lift, something that is rarely happened to them. So they will want to go home and clean up those things for nationals and the rest of the international season. And bronze medalist Charlene Guignard and Marco Fabbri of Italy take bronze in front of a home audience. This is their 2nd Grand Prix Final bronze. They finished 3rd in 2018 as well. I know you loved that video. So subscribe so you don't miss anything and watch more videos because you loved it so much.